Most people look for security, a steady paycheck, a paved path, a calculated risk. But history doesn't remember those who played it safe. History belongs to those who, when everything was against them, decided to push all their chips to the center of the table. We're talking about the all-in moment, that split second where logic tells you to retreat, but your gut tells you to burn the boats. Today on Business Zone, we analyze the 5 riskiest investments in history and how they changed the world forever. 1. Elon Musk, the edge of the abyss. The year is 2008. Elon Musk has $180 million in his pocket after selling PayPal. Most people would have retired to a private island. Not him. He founded SpaceX and Tesla simultaneously. But after 3 failed launches at SpaceX, and with Tesla on the brink of bankruptcy due to the global financial crisis, Musk faced a brutal choice. He could split his remaining capital and condemn both companies, or double down on one and watch the other die. What did he do? He bet it all. He ran out of personal liquidity, slept on friends' couches, and borrowed money for rent, investing every last cent into a 4th launch. If that bet had failed, Elon Musk would be nothing more than a memory of a millionaire who lost it all. But it worked, and the rest is history. 2. Fred Smith, blackjack or bankruptcy. FedEx is a global giant today, but in 1973, it was a financial disaster. With fuel prices skyrocketing, the company had only $5,000 in its account and a $24,000 fuel bill due the following Monday. Fred Smith didn't panic. He took that last $5,000 from the petty cash, flew to Las Vegas, and sat down at a blackjack table. By Monday morning, he returned with $32,000. It wasn't the ultimate solution, but it bought the company 1 more week of life, enough time to close an $11 million investment round. A literal casino gamble saved the future of global logistics. 3. Walt Disney, Disney's Folly. In the 1930s, the industry mocked Walt. They called Snow White Disney's Folly because no one believed an audience would sit through a feature-length animation. To finish it, Walt had to mortgage his own home and take out emergency loans. His brother Roy and his wife begged him to stop as the debts piled up. Walt wasn't just risking his money, he was risking his reputation. If the movie failed, the studio closed. Upon its release, it wasn't just a hit, it became the highest-grossing sound film of its time. He risked his home to build an empire. 4. George Lucas, the toy visionary. George Lucas pulled off the greatest masterstroke in Hollywood history. During the production of Star Wars, Fox was convinced the movie would be a flop. Lucas made them an unusual offer. He turned down a salary raise of nearly $500,000 in exchange for keeping the sequel rights and, most importantly, the merchandising. The studio happily agreed, thinking that movie action figures were a pointless business. Today, those rights have generated over $40 billion. Lucas risked guaranteed money today for a vision of tomorrow. 5. Richard Branson, the flight of destiny. Branson wasn't an aviation expert, he sold records. But when his flight to the Virgin Islands was canceled, leaving hundreds of people stranded, he saw an opportunity where others saw a problem. He chartered a private plane for $2,000, grabbed a blackboard, and wrote, "Virgin Airlines, $39 a seat." He sold every seat in minutes to his fellow stranded passengers and reached his destination for free. That spark of audacity led him years later to call Boeing to lease his first used 747, challenging the world's biggest airlines with a brand born out of a canceled flight. He didn't analyze the market, he answered a need with pure courage. None of these men knew for certain they would succeed. They felt the same fear you feel when you try something new. The only difference is that they didn't let fear make the decisions for them. The greatest investment you will ever make isn't in a stock, a cryptocurrency, or real estate. It's in your own ability to execute when no one else believes in you. The question isn't, what happens if you fail? The question is, who will you become if you have the courage to bet on yourself? Remember, the biggest risk is taking no risk at all. Thanks for watching Business Zone.